So what I'm doing here is I'm walking through. I'm in San Bernardino right now, and I used to
Head north toward
live
East Linwood Drive.
here in San Bernardino, and I worked at a couple stations, KGGI 99.1, KFXM. I worked at KQLH, and there was a station out here called KCKC, and I used to live here 40 years ago. I used to live here 40 years ago.
Yeah, that's
in,
crazy.
in this complex. So
Does it look the same?
no,
No?
no. This whole upper area, Highland here, has changed so much.
You moved like out of state or something?
No, I worked.
Been in this area?
I was a disc jockey at 99.1 and KFXM for a lot of years, and it's the first time I've been back here. So I remember. Well, these were here. Anyhow, no, it's not this. I was just talking to somebody there, and this was the funny thing about this is I got hired at 99.1. I couldn't find an apartment. I never knew how to find an apartment at that time in my life. I was a young guy, man, in my early 20s, and so my parents came
Head
up.
west toward East Linwood Drive.
That's my map still talking to me. My parents came up and helped me find my place to live. And I was right at the exit. That was my apartment right there. Right there is my apartment. I used to park my car right here. The second slot. Right there, right by the red car. That was where I parked my car. And they found this thing for me like in a day. It was really great up here, man. It was a completely different neighborhood. It wasn't low income like it is now. It was just really, really nice. Yeah, the tennis courts are right here. Because I used to play tennis there. And they had something else here. I can't remember what it was, but I was right by the little park area. And it was really, really nice. Yeah, that was like a recreation room when I was here. And I remember this because that was my apartment right there. See? Right there. That was my apartment. Right there. It's a studio apartment. There's a staircase is right there. Right? There's a staircase. And I parked my car back there. And the staircase is right there. And so that's amazing. That's the place I stayed. I was like 21 years old, 22 years old, right there. My bed was the living room area. The bathroom and shower was on the other side, and this was the kitchen right here. And I worked the all night shift, and so I would go to bed around 12 or...
In 150 feet, turn left onto East Linwood Drive.
Right there, all the time. Because the kitchen was right there. And I would look down and watch the cars here, and I'd usually listen to the Dodger game at the time. And Vince Scully. Because the station I worked at was basically right down the street, right over there. And it was 99.1. This was a nice place when I was here, man. This was a nice place to live. It really was. I worked on my car a couple of times here. Really a nice place to live. It's really changed. It's really changed. Alpha Beta Market used to be over there. It's really, really, really different. Amazing. Hi. No. I just used to live here. Years and years ago, 40 years ago. So I was looking at the apartment that I lived in when I was 21. Amazing. Just the people here are so different. San Bernardino, which is so different. I really never did go over to this much in the apartment because I was really, doing the radio and doing the nightclub thing out here. I was working at 99.1, doing all night shift, and I had I recorded a show for K-Men, the oldie station that I did, and they played it. And there's a nickel right there, a nickel for your thoughts. My, how the area has changed. Just, I understand this apartment complex, there's a lot of drugs in here, a lot of that kind of lifestyles in here. That's a shame. Anyway, things do change. Hey, how you doing? I used to live in this apartment complex 40 years ago when I was 21. It's the first time I've been back here in 40 years. It has, boy, San Bernardino has really changed. God. Man, 40 years, that was only 1980. It's just crazy, man. How is it to live here? Is it, yeah. There are better places and worse, huh? Yeah. And my rent was $189 a month in 1980. Hey man, nice talking to you. Good luck. 189 bucks a month was my rent. All right. I gotta get out of here. Everybody's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Anyway, Jesse T. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.